everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Bartman, issue number 6, featuring the origin of Bart Dog. Now, Bartman is meant to be like a superhero comic that is meant to take place within the whole kind of Bartman series. So let's get on the story. It starts off with Bart saying, "Someone infiltrated the Bart cave. Who is it?" And turns out it's Santa's little helper. So he has to try and find a way to get upstairs, out of his treehouse, and find a way to get out. So he has an idea, Santa's little helper, mainly by using his skateboard and using Grandpa Simpson's old sock. He creates a kind of mask for Bart Dog, or Santa's little helper, and he's like, "Crime has a new four-legged foe. Take heed, low-life losers." Bartman and Bart Dog are on the way. And turns out, meanwhile, a new villain comes like, "Floss fungus. In a mere moments, there'll be molar munch. Ugh, you're making me hungry." And so, this is Lisa as a superhero and Maggie are about to fall to their deaths. Maggie manages to save things just in time, where Maggie is known as Magina, which sounds like a kind of Catwoman villain. And mainly Lisa tells her to be quiet, and they're like, "I don't hear anything. Wait for the screams. It will be like music to my ears." So Lisa mainly takes off Maggie's pacifier, and they end up crying and yelling, and like, "Excellent! The children's cry means it's over," without, I don't know, checking under the pit. They're like, 2 down, 1 to go. And just as they try to make Milhouse fall into those joy buzzers, and they only hope Bart can show up. So Bart is mainly going through into Springfield and sees that the town are all against him. And he's like, "What are they trying to tell me?" And so Bartman sees that Kent Brockman has done a hate campaign and goes against him. And they're like, "Bartman's a role model. How can he do this to our children? I thought he was only the bad influence on my kids." "Yawn, can we get on with this? I left my baby in the car with the windows up." I guess those two lines got mixed up also. So, as Ken Brockman's going to get his hate campaign on, Bart Simpson shows up saying, "I want Brockman now." And so the staff members run and flee, going, "It's him! Run for your lives!" "Wait, we haven't talked about the bake sale." So Brockman mainly says, "Nice of you to finally show yourself. I'll bill you for the door." And Bart mainly threatens him. So meanwhile, they're like, "Mr. Burns, can we, quickly, we've been robbed." "Not now, Brainiac. Can't you see I'm busy?" "What is it this time, Overman? Someone steal your protectors?" And they said that something has been stolen, their nuclear stuff. And Burns shows up to his own statue calling Captain Industry and says, "Magnificent, sir." So mainly Ken Brockman shows Bart to a secret area, and turns out it's a trap. And where he's doing this whole auction thing called the unmasking of Bartman. And they're like, "Rip the hood off the no-good, two-faced, purple-wearing pansy. It could bring me much pleasure to finally identify the little turkey who took my jerky. Hurry up! The grease is hardening on my nachos." Not grease. If I ever find out who that boy's father is, I'll knock his block off. I'm actually surprised that they're not quick to see that it's Bart. Think about it, same spiky hair and everything. So just then, the two hired thugs give him a note, which turns out it's meant to be the new villain's henchman, and they send out sneezing bombs, and Bartman quickly heads to where the Milhouse and the others are, and rescues him just in time. It says, Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cranker. I'm your worst nightmare. And Bart confronts him, which turns out is Mr. Burns. He's like, Mr. Burns? Why would you need a male power fantasy? Isn't being the richest man in Springfield enough? Confound you, Bartman. You've ruined everything. Help me, Smithers. Do something. And so he tries to give him a chew toy. And just then Lisa and Magina show up. And the two goons run away from the giant teeth. And turns out Burns and Smith were androids. So they quickly follow Santa's little helper through the head of David Springfield to the river. And they see that the mastermind is actually Lenny. And he's like, hey, little youngs, what took you so long? And so he explains that he had an accident at the power plant. And that caused him to have this kind of fantasy temporary thing. And after seeing Brockman's hate campaign, he realized he made a mistake. He's like, am I going to jail? Is that an Algorithm 32-bit video game center with 60-inch color screen? And he says that he'll be playing it every afternoon until the year 2023. He's like, far out! I should try and take over this town more often. Hey, Helmer, what's on? The egomaniac Bartman is still boasting Bartman, so the little Cape guy had a couple of bad nights. Who cares? There are more important things to focus on. Ooh, the home spending network. And so Bartman is Bart is pretty much pleased that the town are no longer against him, but there are still some hate groups left. And Bart is glad that he got his pocket money back. And he wonders how is Bart Dog, but turns out Pat and someone have kidnapped him, and they're like, Brockman, this is Frog Throat 1 and Frog Throat 2. We got Bart Dog. Let's make a deal. And so, yeah, this is the 6th issue of Bartman. Now, I don't know how long the issues lasted, but this one was actually pretty good. It's a shame that we don't see a kind of something similar to South Park with Bart having his own sort of Justice League or anything. But I do want to see the Bartman comics return, so I do give it a good thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.